right, there we go. We're live. Playing a little Undecember again. Of course, you know me, guys. If you've been rocking with me for any time at all, you know I can never settle on a build. So I'm already creating another build. Now look, don't be in here, don't be judging me. You know I'm doing my best, doing my absolute best. But yeah, I've tried some things, and honestly, I'm not 1,000% happy with where I've landed, to be honest with you guys. I don't like that. I want the skill to work. I want it to work. Trying to push Blizzard down to the biggest cooldown I possibly can, but Blizzard just doesn't. It's not working. It's not the way I want it to work at all. At all. But still, yet playing around with it, seeing what we can do, and pushing through. Plus, got a lot of leveling to do anyway. Once we get there, things will be. That's weird. Oh, look at that. I could actually... There he goes. He's in. He's in. We're going to try that one. And then did we have another bow? Nah. What's going on, Hubs? How we doing, bud? It is better. Bam. All right. No video, but the feed is active? Anybody want to refresh? That's odd. It's not cool. Like it. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I like it a lot. I gives you credit. I gives you credit. Hubs is having a struggle, man. It ain't loaded on Hub side. Wonder what's going on there. Wonder what the issue is. Must be nice. Man, I'm doing well. And yourself? I'm doing well. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. I'm a little confuzzled though, because I really don't like the way my skill is operating. I don't know what it is about the Blizzard skill, but it doesn't seem like it is doing well. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, is it still not hooking up for you? Just laying in bed, kind of tired. The curse of aging. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Getting old. Getting old. 140. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. 140 plus 87. 40 in a few days. Woo! That birthday rolling in quick. Quick. That's my life. My life, my life. Turns 29 on the 18th. The big 2-9. I remember when I was turning 29, 19 years ago. Good old days. Oh, the good old days. Being a young whippersnapper. Snapper whipple. All right, so 177. That's almost. That's like that's 300. That's 300. That's 300. And we need a lot more. Damn. Damn. We need a lot more to make that happen. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Did we just get preserved mana? We just got preserved mana. Remember when gas was $1.59? Do you remember when it was that cheap? You know what I mean? Like, back in the good old days. We're gonna need that preserved mana. Linked in there somewhere. We're gonna have to level up quick cast as well. Lowest I can get that cooldown, 723. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys like why I don't like the skill. I love the other skill, right? But I feel like Frost Shock does have to be, like, Blizzard's not the answer in my opinion. Blizzard's not the answer, man. I can't get it to look like a tattoo. What? Doesn't look like a tattoo. I do need to I need to fix it. You still can't get video hubs? Is there an update for the app hubs? Are you on your mobile? Yeah, man, I don't know. That Blizzard skill doesn't give me what I need like Frost Shock does. Because Frost Shock gives me exactly what I need. Because it's an instantaneous. Yeah, Frost Shock gives me the ability to get that freeze going on a little more often. Now, I could see if leveling up quick cast can make the cast make the spell last longer, so that it's less time in between. Excuse me, guys. I apologize for all the coughing. And that might be all we need to do to really balance it out. You know what I mean? Isn't Chilla slow? Okay, well, so here's the way I'm operating. It's all about debuffs. It's all about debuffs, right? So this build is around debuffing. Because if I get the chill, right? Chill chance, freeze rate against chill. And then you got the cold wave for 3 seconds on enemy hit with a 5 second. That means they take more damage, right? I have to boost quick cast up. That way it actually. Yeah, but have you looked at Blizzard Legendary? Blizzard Legendary is pretty pretty hefty as well. Like it has the potential. It has very, very good potential. That with Ice Crystal Era and Frost Explosion, I need to make sure, like, you see, shield enemies. It's kind of like focused around shield enemies, but the gap that I'm running into is that I can't get Blizzard to proc as often. You use Blizzard as standalone? Yeah. See, if I use Blizzard standalone, I have to get rid of something else. I have. So we'll see if it works out. Oh, okay. That makes sense then. If you're running that build, that makes perfect sense, actually. But look, the shot at the skill itself isn't bad. I only need 400 more. See, Meteor, in my opinion, is better than Blizzard. I thought about doing Cold Outburst instead and seeing if Cold Outburst would be more effective. Because it's not instant, but I can get the cooldown closer to 4 seconds. Blizzard Meteor with Fireball Frost Shock. Okay. I see that. I can see where that would go. And see, I basically use my I need to get that preserve mana on deck. I have Cold Outburst. I don't have it 5 or 6 length or anything like that. It's just chilling. Get it? Yeah, my Cold Outburst just sitting there waiting to be tried out. Like I say, you can get rid of Cold Outburst but you have to do mad work to it to get it there. Yeah, I understand that, man. It's a lot. It's a lot to balance all that. I got a gnat flying in my face, and I want to punch it so bad, but I missed. An ice only mage. That sounds pretty lit, though. I mean, I'm kind of an ice only mage. I'm just not using magic. Just, I mean, I guess if it uses mana, it's magic. You know what I mean? If you think about it. I got the bull. I'm on that bull. That red bull. Yes, sir. Hey, what's going on, Gerald? Man, love, man. Did you hear about Chance Hymas? His injury wasn't even reported there for a bit. I'm actually more excited for Daxton than anything. Yeah, it's gonna be fun this weekend, dude. Smith was good in Supercross, but he has been dropping the ball. He hasn't been doing very much outdoors. What was Smith's injury, if you don't mind me asking? No, this is not a seasonal character. I've tried all the different ice spells except for Cold Outburst. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think Blizzard's the way. I expected Blizzard to do more, and it just doesn't do a lot. You don't know the way? I'm not sure, man. It's just not landing the way I would anticipate it landing. I thought it would have a much higher damage output, and it just doesn't. I hate Frostbomb. I think Frostbomb is doo-doo. I really do. I do not like that skill. Like, I've tried that skill. I do not like the way it operates. I like it more than I like Blizzard, though. Ugandan Knuckle. Oh, yeah. But I've been trying to figure out, like, Blizzard, I feel like should be able to do a lot, but it might be yet again another one of those skills that you have to legendary and awaken it for it to do what you want it to do. And that's such, in my opinion, that is such a I don't know, that's a lot. Dude, I hope Daxton does good outdoors. I'm stoked for it. Man, I don't know. And there's no way to see the duration. You see, it says Ice Spike, Hail, and Frost Crystal. But it's kind of like, yeah, it's not AoE friendly. Frost Shock's probably the best. But I'm trying to... It's just hard to figure out. Like, it's just hard to see the where I need to land. Not yet. I have a nice chain lightning, but I'm not at the level that I can use it yet. Like, my chain lightning's like level 33, 36. So I can't use it until I reach level 81. This skill, Lightning Wave, wasn't bad. See, I tried Frost Bomb. I had a Frost Shock. I haven't tried the Frost Ball or Ice Frost Thorn yet, though. I'm also looking at Throw Explosive. I don't know, guys. I'm doing a lot of piddling to find that next clicky thing that I want. Ha ha ha, no. Too bad we can't gift runes.
Salvis, are you alright?
I'm fine.
Yeah, they did put a bit of a wall on that part.
I didn't know you were looking for Salve. Go ahead and talk to.
I heard from on the. I came to their plan. I sensed the.
Well, yeah, they could. Let's see. It's gonna be. It would go Hunter. It's gonna go Hunter, and the reason why is second moto trumps. That second moto, Gerald, is gonna trump what would happen. Even if it was at 1-3 with Deegan, and the 2-2. So the way that would work is I would imagine it would be a tie. It would be like tied in points, but Hunter would get first, RJ would get second, and old Deegy boy would get third. And it boils down to the second moto is gonna trump the first moto if it landed that way. I've talked about that one before. I don't think we've talked about that live before, but I have talked about that before with other people. Is the overalls is that second moto weighs more than the first moto. Even if even if even if that 2-2 is solid, that 2-2 is not going to get you a first place at the end of the day. Unless like somebody did a 3, like a 4 and something else. Like it wouldn't balance out. They're going to base it off that second moto more. And then second place would essentially be a tie, but it would go to whoever got second in the second moto. And that's just your tiebreaker. That's how they'll do their tiebreakers. I might have to go back to Frost Shock, man. Honestly. I felt better about it. I hate it though. I really do hate it. I really do hate it. Oh, Lord. I don't know. We might have to parking lot it and go back to Frost Shock and down the road look into I really wish it would work, but I don't think it's going to. Coming in the air tonight. Got some Phil Collins, y'all. Oh, Lord. I've been wondering. I still think Deegan is going to pull the overall race, the combine at Redbud on the 250. He had a 30-second lead, and I'm hoping he can pull the win, and it definitely rattle Hunter for the championship. Well, so Gerald, and Gerald, I want you to know, dude, I really appreciate you coming in here and speaking moto with me because I don't get to talk moto a lot, and I say this like I don't get to talk moto a lot. I love talking moto. Talking moto is one of my favorite things to do, for sure. But you know, getting back to what you're saying right now is, I want to see Dylan. I want to see Deegan develop, and become that guy, that go-to rider, that badass on the track, that can put in some mad work. But I don't know, I feel like he still has some growing to do. I can work with that. I can work with that. All right, guys, we got matched. We matched up with somebody. So if you want to throw down, throw down. You want to get jiggy with it, get jiggy with it. You got bored with Diablo 4? I really did, dude. I hate to say it because it sounds bad, but yeah, I did. I did get bored with Diablo 4. I mean, I liked it a lot, but I got bored with it. I did. Sadly. I'm not proud to say that. I'm not proud. That sucks. All right. Just more effective. Wait. Do we have our runes proper? Chill rate, cold pin, frost explosion, perfect. Strike, okay. Preserve mana, good. Alright, yeah. Be back. About to relocate my router because this house is too big for the oh no. Oh no. You need to get you a repeater. Yeah, to me it's already more effective. I really wanted Blizzard to work though. I really did want Blizzard to work. It's not gonna work though. Blizzard's not gonna work. MXG said soon Sexton will be back for Redbud, but I have not seen anything else about him. I heard it was Sexton and Anderson were going to be back for Redbud. Anybody that can put some pressure on Jet, that's all I want. I want some pressure on Jet Lawrence. I went the wrong way, and I'm kind of upset about it. Actually, I'm very upset about it. I hate these maps sometimes because I feel like I know where I'm going, but I don't. All right, Gerald, man, mad love, good talk. We will see you next time. Yeah, because I can get the freeze to pop off a lot. Pop off. Oh, dude, I hope you get the feeling better, by the way, dude. Because I can get the freeze to proc more often. Why are you in my face, Nat? You got all this light that you could be buzzing around. You buzzing in my face. 4 more levels to gain. Not bad. Yeah, it's better. Oh, I died. I'll take it. Not bad, not bad, not bad. This works better. Kind of sucks because I really wanted Blizzard to work, man. I really wanted Blizzard to work, but it's just it doesn't offer that. Even Legendary, Blizzard doesn't really offer that. I'm digging it. What happened to D4? I mean, being completely honest, D4 was fun. I was enjoying it, but I did start to feel a little limited. And like I mentioned, you know, at the start of it, like Diablo, albeit always fun, story's always great, and in game is okay. I get bored of stuff very easily, so I kind of need that variety, and this game does a solid job of making it where you can make 10,000 different builds that operate 9,000 different ways and feel like, you know, you're doing something different even though you're playing the same game over and over and over, right? That's what the like the big the long answer is. The short answer, I got bored.
That place, they are.
Short answer, I got bored. I needed Mo. And, you know, came back to this game, made a whole new class. And, just, you know, enjoying myself again. Just, you know, being straight up. Being straight up. Woo! Woo! Agreed. D4 just not that addictive, at least for me. I'll try again first season comes out. Yeah, dude. That's where it's at. It's just, it hooked me, but it didn't hook me like hardcore. And I hate to say it because, you know, I spent cash money on that game, you know. I spent the real dollars on it. And unfortunately it hooked me for a bit, but it didn't hook me for the long run. And we already know we already know what that means, right? One playthrough is fun, but I wanted to dig deep, dude. And I kind of knew this was gonna happen. Diablo is all about cookie cutter builds, builds that work, builds that you know work, and that's kind of where it ends. Level 73. Okay. Let's see here. 300. We have 400 again. But yeah, if we use alchemy, dude, it's gonna burn through the 400 that we have. All right.
Show me your courage.
We lost? How did we lose? I know we lost.
Liet, what happened?
Professor, the human child woke up and
Kristen made contact. I promise I will. Your friends will also be with.
Uh-oh.
The rune hunters of Nivis Mountain activated the sacred arms of Vesper.
Rune Hunter, my so. I have been. Did you? I know.
Ooh.
Advena never will reach it.
It took a weird really so.
I don't know, guys. I'm digging. I'm digging. I'm digging.
Aphros Knights were a Verter volunteer.
I think it's progression. That's a fair statement. You know, we were talking about it beforehand while you were, right before you came in, and it's like I have a lot of fun playing the game, but it's not enough fun to maintain that attention span. And I'll always say this game, Path of Exile, And even, I still feel like Last Epoch, even that game has a better, like, build. Like, builds are just better in those games. They don't feel locked in or streamlined, you know. Unless, you know, maybe I'm crazy. I could be crazy. I could be the issue. I could be the problem. But I feel like, you know, this game, Path of Exile and Last Epoch still allow for more build flexibility. And at the end of the day, just because you went with a build flexibility and you tried something different, you can still maintain, you know, that build through the game. You might have to ramp up or amp up this, that, and the other to make it more viable. But building is more intricate, yet more rewarding. And, you know, when we sit there, we play Diablo, you know, it's exciting to get the items that you need to do something to the build. But at the end of the day, it feels like mediocrity. It feels like something's missing still yet. Like, and I don't know the exact words I'm looking for with that one. But I don't know. It's just, I have fun with Diablo. I have a blast with Diablo, but I don't think Diablo is there. For it to be built in such an MMO aspect, and you're able to, you know, do you know, dungeons, and then you can, you know, nightmare dungeons, and then you can do the hell tides, you know, and then the true end game of mirrors, or I think mirrors of Lilith or something like that. You know, there's things to do at the end of it, right? World events, there's things to do, but yeah, just as you said, Josh, where's the evolution in it? You know? Yeah, where's the evolution in it? Where's the growth? Where do I really feel like I've done something now? Of course, being able to rush mobs and go higher world tiers and do the in-game content is very, very awesome, but I don't want to just keep using the same 4 skills to make me feel like something's there. I need that build variety at the end of the day. That, like you said, evolve. And that's, I'm no shade thrown on Diablo. I'm not hating on Diablo. I'm just saying, like, that's where the lack of imagination that you get to have with your character kind of hurts that game. Hey, heyo, how we doing there? Howdy. What's going on? I'm chilling here, you know, watching the TV show while also playing the game. Do you think it would have felt the same way had you played D4 before Undecember? Oh, I'm great. I'm golden. I'm golden. I'm happy. You know, I'm playing video games. I'm chatting up with the folk. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Do you think it would felt the same if you played D4 before Undecember? I do. I don't think my perspective would have changed that much, because it's the same way I felt about Path of Exile. D3 was so much fun to play, and I did have a lot of fun with D3, man. I had loads of fun because D3 gave you skills, and those skills had runes to augment those skills. It felt more versatile on that side. Now, again, you know, D4, you got your skill tree, and then you got 2 to 3 augments that you can do on your skills. And then you've got, you know, legendary items or unique items that give those skills more viability or more evolution within them. Yet still, but it was more confined, right? What I liked about D3 was you had your skill, and then you had 5 or 6 runes that you could augment those skills with, right? You could augment how those skills would work based on those small pieces of the pie. And I love that. I love that. And you know, as fun and as beautiful and as engaging as D4 was, let's be honest, the fall off was viability or variety. Okay. And that to me is where I have to say, like, darn, you know, it hyped up, good, beautiful, good storyline, and we didn't get a MMO ARPG. I mean, we did, but we really just got a story. We got a good story, and I'm not hating on it because, like I say, I love the cinematics. Hey, I love the storyline. Diablo has always gave me something that felt good on that part. But the problem with us today as gamers is we're very impatient, and we want to get to the end game. You know what I mean? We want to rush that end game. And I think because we want to rush that end game, they focus more on the end game loop than they do on like the real journey into the end game. And Undecember didn't let you do that. Undecember didn't let you do that. Undecember, you could rush the game, but it didn't really let you rush the game, right? It lets you get to end game, and end game is still yet a pretty straightforward loop. You've got spires, you've got descent raids, and you've got void rifts. But now you have constellations, and of course you've got your tower, right? If Diablo would have done something similar to that, what they did in D3, where we had the Rift Guardian has arrived, you know what I mean? Like, Rift Guardians were really fun. You could go do Uber runs in D3, which was really fun. It was very rewarding. This game doesn't have Uber runs. This game doesn't have the rifts. You do nightmare dungeons and things like that, right? You got the hell tides, which are still very cool. All the stuff is very cool, but it doesn't really hit the same. One of the saddest things, but slowly felt true, was Diablo 4 wasn't really the Diablo 4 we deserved. It's the Diablo 4 that they wanted to give Diablo fans just to make Diablo fans happy that they got a Diablo game. Yeah, exactly. There's more to do. Even though it's grindy in Undecember, Josh, there's more to do in Undecember, and it all feels... Basically, Hubs was right. Hubs! Yeah, you were right, Hubs. You were, man. You were. But it's slightly boiling down to this, right? It's slightly boiling down to this. Like, I enjoy how D4 plays, but when I put my D4 graphics up, D4 is like, the graphics aren't that much better than what I seen in D3. The graphics aren't that much better than what I see in Undecember. Not that much. Not like, whoa, you know? And then, you know, you roll over to the next idea is like, all right, so how about the skill tree? Well, I knew this was going to be a linear skill tree. I knew it. And they give you options, just like D3 did. They give you options, but they don't feel as fun. I like not having a class. I like the way Path of Exile's done it. I like the way that Undecember's done it. You don't have a class. Your class is what you decide to invest in as you play through the game, and that could mean anything. You know what I mean? That could mean anything, a multitude of things that you can make work. And, you know, I still feel like Last Epoch does a better job at it. I really do. I still feel like Last Epoch does a better job at it. And that's crazy in my opinion, that I honestly do feel that way. That Last Epoch still feels better than Diablo 4. And Last Epoch, fraction of a cost. Fraction of the cost, and it still feels better. It's kind of sad. End of the day, I can appreciate and I can enjoy Diablo 4, but I'm gonna get bored. And I could say, you know what, the same amount of time that I could sit there and spend on Diablo 4, I could spend on Path of Exile or Undecember or Last Epoch, and I still feel like me as a player, I get more variety. I get more options. Because I have more options, I get to waste more time building builds that just, you know what? I want to see what this build does. What can this build do? And I get to spend time doing that. And it doesn't feel like I'm locked in. It doesn't feel like I'm locked in because I wanted to do that. So it's skill tree. It's all skill tree. Paragon is cool in that game, of course, you know. Paragon is really nifty in that game. I wish they would have done it the way D3 Paragon was. D3 Paragon was better, in my opinion, because D3 Paragon basically, I swear in D3 your Paragon leveled up way faster, and you felt like you got more value out of it at the end of the day. I know we wanted the new game, we wanted different mechanic, we did, and we got that, but I feel like we lost out at the end of the day too. So, and I'm not saying that I won't go back and play D4, because I have a feeling that we'll go back to Diablo and it will be a solid good game. It will. But will it catch my eye? Will it maintain? Since I was right, you got to play the next game I recommend. Hubs, I'm cool with that. Actually, guys, I can't talk about the details of it, but I got invited to play Tom Clancy's The Division Homeland. And I'm stoked to play it. I can't wait to jump into it this weekend. But the sad part about it is, even when I do play it, I'm not going to be able to really talk to you guys about it. I am excited about it, but I had to sign an NDA, so it's non-disclosure. I won't be able to really give you guys any big feedback or anything. The only thing I'm really going to get to say is, like, it was great, or it was, it's got a lot of work, right? So I'm not going to be able to stream it for you guys. I'm not going to be able to do a lot to showcase that game for you guys, but that is hilarious, Hubs, that you ended up saying the next game will be The Division Heartland. As I was saying, The Division Heartland beta came through today. Please send you an invite. Yeah, dude. Hey, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If I get 5 of them, I'll send you one, Josh. Would you like one? Would you like one, Josh? Because I'm more than happy to shoot one at you too, bro. I got you. I got you. But yes, we got into it. We're gonna fiddle around with it. We're gonna see how that goes as well. Yeah, that would be great. Awesome. Again, like I said, I'm not gonna be able to live stream it. It's gonna be, you know, I mean, I guess it's cool is they'll have a Discord and everything that we can all take advantage of. You know, if I get those keys, I'll send those keys to you guys. And again, you guys will have to sign an NDA, you know, digital signature of an NDA, which means you can't really screenshot, record, or talk about the game in depth. I know you guys know what NDAs are. I don't know why I'm doing that. But anyway, yeah, more than happy if I get those 5 keys, I will share those keys out with you guys. And since Hubs and Josh have already asked, there's 2 keys right there. We'll see if, who else do we normally have in here? Blue? Blue might be interested in it. That would be 3. But I really, that's pretty much the only guys in the community that I would probably give a key to that would be interested in playing the game for sure. But yeah, that happened today, and that's pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into it for surezies. So, Undawn, was that not the mobile game that I got invited to the beta for? Open world survival RPG. And I also got invited to the, which I think a lot of people did, the Google Play beta for PC, where you can play Google Play games on your computer. That happened as well. Let me get out of this scene right here. Go back to the regular one. What was I doing? I've got to log in. I gotta log in and pick up everything. I haven't done that yet. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Hub said, I can't wait to play that. I got you, man. You can get it from the pass. I don't pay for the pass on Google. That's a crock of malarkey. I wonder though. Hold on here. Sit tight, guys. Is that a Ubisoft game? The Division Resurgent, which is the mobile one. And I think I'll have to actually get on the email and go through all that stuff. What? Yeah, XYZ. They've made a lot of updates. They made a lot of updates to Undecember now. That we didn't have before, making it a much better game, a better balancing. You know, I didn't like minions beforehand, but I've heard really good things about minions now. That mug stunned me. Oh no. Yeah, Undecember is constantly growing. And like I say, man, D4, loads of fun. But is it gonna stand the test of time? And I'm honestly, I don't feel like it's gonna stand the test of time. In my opinion. That doesn't mean it won't, but it's just my brain, right? My brain. How many builds have I tried? How many times do I reset characters? How often do I change up my build in this game? And you know, I do it. I do it. And I just can't do it that way in Diablo. I'm gonna nerd out on the Division. Dude, you know what though? I haven't even been playing the shooter games at all. So I'm gonna have to get used to another third-person shooter. Dang, bruh. No, I think they ramped that up a lot too, yeah. They ramped up drops in this game a lot too. And I mean, that's probably one of the best things about the game is that they ramped that up. Yeah. You peak once you get that ancestral gear. It's kind of, and anybody, well, the Division is just different in that aspect. I mean, I like the Division, dude. I had fun with 1 and 2. I enjoyed both. And then but still, I don't know how to get skill to 1,000,000 DPS. Dude, I got a guy in my chat. Who knows how to do all that? Was I just not paying attention? Ouchies! Yeah, that chaos damage smacked me around a little bit. Yeah, chaos said.
Tears of God. I really can't figure out.
Oh
what it
man.
does.
Been some long days. How would you compare chaos cards to Diablo dungeon runs? Chaos cards are way more easy to manage. Nightmare dungeons require they're not random. You know, there's less modifiers. The higher tier modifiers are super duper annoying. It's cool and it sucks at the same time that the dungeons in Diablo, you can right click, unless they fix this, you can click to take it or to activate the dungeon. Okay, that's cool. And then you got to figure out how to fast travel to the dungeon. I don't, unless they made it where you can fast travel to the dungeon, which in my opinion would be it's what you need to do. Otherwise, you're fast traveling to the closest city and then horseback riding or whatever to the dungeon. I don't like that. I'd rather them you'd be able to activate that dungeon, fast travel to the dungeon, and go in the dungeon. Okay, so they did update that to where you can do that. Okay, good. Because what I do, I like it because it makes you explore, but I don't like it because it makes you explore. Right now that you can fast travel, that's a good fix. Whereas chaos cards, you know the rarity and quality. You can upgrade the rarity and quality. You may not be able to alter the modifiers in every aspect, but you can. You know, if you want to make them tougher when they're rare, you can. You go to one centralized spot in order to continuously run them. It's convenient. You feel like you're working towards something. You know what I mean? You feel like you're working towards something when the tower is being leveled up. It's nice. You feel like you're putting effort towards it. It is redundant as fuzz, and it can take a long time, but it is way better than it was before the update in April. But I would almost say that I prefer the centralized spot in Saludo store. You can do your void rifts, you can do constellation, you can do bounties, you can do void rift, spire runs, your descent raid, and it's all centralized. Okay, I like that a lot. But like I say, Diablo built in an MMO aspect that is open world. You have to appreciate that, and you have to understand that it wouldn't make any sense to make it open world if you were going to spend all your plays in one centralized location. I get it, but I like the convenience of it. Stash space, expensive. They I think they're slowly rolling out things where there's separate storages for different items, which is much appreciated. But again, Path of Exile and even this game, in my opinion, have a better stash system. In my opinion, they have a better stash system. Yeah. They need a good stash system. And, you know, no. And I know that I know that there's always a reason that they do things the way they do things, but when I think MMO, I think that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of years, Tony. Now, here's the real question, Josh. Would you be okay with paying cash money for storage? Would you be okay with spending your real money for storage in that game versus currency within the game? Yes, absolutely. I almost agree with you 100% on it. Exactly. I do believe Diablo 4 should have been a... Okay, you're gonna hear me say it should have been a free-to-play game. Diablo 4 should have been freaking free-to-play, and they made you pay for cosmetics and crap like that. We complain about that ish when the game's free to play and then we have to buy all this crap, but let's be honest, we honestly do prefer it, man. I swear we do. We would rather that system, because then, oh, the game's good. I choose to support this game with my hard-earned money over the course of this, you know, time. I'm choosing to do that. I like it. It was free. I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. It was free. And now I want to invest. You know, I need, I need storage. You know what? I like it. I'm going to invest. Ooh, I love cosmetics. I like it. I'm going to invest. I don't know. Yeah, and that's the only thing you can spend more money on are the cosmetic. You know what I'm saying? You spend more money on the cosmetics, and to me, they're when you're asking, so if they're gonna do cosmetics that way, yeah, I get you. I'm with you on that. If they're gonna do cosmetic that way, the game's graphics should have been better. I'm gonna tell you why. When I play Destiny 2 and I see the cosmetics and the shaders, and the stuff that I can do in D2, bro, I'm all about it. I'm all about it because you feel like you see these cosmetics, man, and they're crispy. The graphics make them crispy. They look good. When I play Diablo and I put these cosmetics on, bro, it's weak. It's weak. It's weak. My nightmare horse, it looks like a dark purple thing with light pink splotches. That's it. But when it's on your big screen, when you're about to buy that cosmetic, that mug look lit. Like, it looks cool. There's detail to it. But as soon as you actually get it in the game and your character shrinks down, it loses detail. It loses detail. And at that point, you're like, was it really worth it? And no, it wasn't. It wasn't really worth it. In my opinion, it wasn't. But Destiny has some top-notch graphics. You know what I mean? Like, they look good. They look good. And there's no reason why Diablo should look so blurry. The cosmetic should look like non-crispy. Damn it. Freaking gnat. I'm gonna punch it. You know what I'm saying? Diablo 4 should have been free to play.
I am happy to see you.
Diablo 4 should have been free to play. Yeah. Because I guarantee you, if Diablo 4 was free to play, I would have spent $100 on it anyway. Already. I would have already spent $100 on it. I would have been okay with microtransactions. I don't care about that stuff. You know what I mean? I like the game enough. I'll spend $100. I really would end up spending $100. But the way they do their packages, I feel like are overpriced. I would have done it anyway. You would have got $70 out of me. You would have got $100 out of me. You would have got the money out of me. If you actually took the time to make it worthwhile. You know, I mean, I'm not saying like just because it's Diablo and it's doo-doo trash, I'd still spend the same amount of money. No. But if you made it valuable, you could have made that game. This game could have been free to play. And honestly, just based on how it looks, I wouldn't have cared if it was free to play. You know, I wouldn't have. I think that would have. I feel like that may have been a better option for it. And it's weird to hear me say that. I feel like that is odd to hear me say that. That I would have rather Diablo 4 been a free to play game, because I feel like a lot of people would disagree with me on that one because they don't like free to play. They don't like free to play games. Like how they build them, but at this point in time, dude, I would prefer free to play games. And that's really because I feel like free to play games may be full of microtransactions, but I'm more apt to pay $5 here and there for what I want. I'm more apt to say, you know what, I want that storage, I'll pay for it. I'm more apt to say, you know, I like that helmet cosmetic, and spend the money. No, I'm not, because I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the story. I enjoyed where it went. Like, I liked it. The cinematics were beautiful. I just wish they would have followed up with the actual in-the-world graphics with that same level of intensity that you got. You know what I mean? And as a lot of people have said, this game is 2023, right? And I don't know what that really means to a lot of people, but it's the time's now. And the time being now, what it is, and our graphics are still blurry in that game. because I mean, yeah, but you know you're gonna have those guys for every $2 you don't spend in the game. There's a dude that's spending $50. Somebody makes up for you. I just really I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
The tears of God lost their light. It's as if someone absorbed
At the
the
most, we
energy
should have
within
paid what we
them.
paid for last Epoch for D4. Appreciate the hearts, guys. Appreciate the likes. At the most, we should have paid at the most for what we paid for last Epoch.
The militia captain and the tears as an
Honestly, in my opinion. In my honest opinion.
how about
I don't know.
we-
Just I really believe that. I don't feel like the 80 some dollars that I spent on D4 was really worth it. Oh, they did. They did. They definitely did. And that's fine. That's fine. I mean, we paid it anyway. We paid it anyway. We really don't have like a big problem with it. I just feel like with what, you know, I got out of that, with what I got out of that game, I would have been just as satisfied. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not mad at him,
While you were away, but maybe
but I think Nike slapped their brand on the Walmart
reason he
brand.
and that's to explain. Before I completed the Zodiacs, I believed I had already reached the end. Dixie, I will you.
The advance party to the expansion base was defeated. Only a few survived.
I've actually got some annoying knacks in here today. fair statement. I mean, that's a fair statement. I think so, Josh.
They say the
To
rune
be honest with you. Yeah, but see, I knew that was gonna happen. It's actually not a bad bow for what I'm looking for. I don't, you know, they've just done things differently to do them differently. And I don't know if that's the right way either. Every 3 Paragon equals 1 level. What's the goal behind that? You know, you're rewarded with exploration, right? You find all the Lilith altars, and you do all this, that, and the other, and that helps you gain more Paragon points. Every 3 Paragon points on your bar gives you a level. Okay, okay, cool. But it's just it's interesting. It's interesting. But it's, I mean, it really doesn't offer, if you look at it, it's really not offering build diversity. It's really only offering what I would call a higher, like to get your build at a higher grade. Because what you're gonna do on that Paragon tree is you're going to you're gonna get a few of the nodes that do one thing in particular, right? You're gonna get a node that is gonna enhance that one skill. And then you're gonna say, I want more dex, I want more willpower, I want more strength, and I want more intelligence. I don't know. There, I mean, you know, you've got more health, you've got more resistances. I guess, I mean, maybe it's not bad. Maybe it's not bad. Yeah, it accents the build. Yep. We use the same skills. Over and over. Min-max. Yeah. Yes. Yes. There's evolution in it, man. You said it. It's evolution in it. There's growth. It's because the skills do change as they level. As you increase the quality of a skill, it changes how that skill reacts. As you know, awaken the skill, it changes how that skill interacts with other skills. It really feels like at the end of the day, you're strengthening your build versus just min-maxing. You get to the point where you're like, all right, my build's as good as it's gonna get. Now I just gotta take these little pieces here and there just to make it better, you know. But in Undecember, you are augmenting everything. Every piece of the pie gets augmented as you grow. Hey, what's going on, Cash? It's all those the little things, dude. The little thing in the game. You know what I mean? Hey, mad love on the hearts, guys. That's a new feature. I can actually see you guys hit the hearts. Yeah, it keeps you interested, invested. It keeps your mind working. You know. I don't want to see. I don't want to see freaking a 1% increase of DPS. Like, I don't want that, dude.
There are still people, perhaps.
You know, and you know, like, that was my big argument with this game. I felt like I was seeing, you know, 1%, 0.1% when I hit level 80. But this game's opened its doors up a lot. Josh is over on YouTube. I've been talking to Josh over on YouTube. But you know, EOD, you know, you can't always have your cake and eat it too, right? So, but I did feel like this was the prime opportunity for Blizzard and the Diablo franchise to say, yeah, open world, it's a whole new game. We're really going to be experiencing something we haven't. But it did do exactly what I was fearful of, and it went cookie cutter. You know what I mean? What divisions has Josh played? Have you played all the divisions, Josh? Much better. PvP. Gonna go ham on it. Oh hell no. Up to the no, no, no. Oh hell no.
The advanced party, the child is just a...
Going rogue. I used to hate that though. That was like my least favorite thing. I would only go into Dark Zone when I had people with me. Purification zone? Let's go. Sorry. Yeah, that little chump.
Chris, we've...
Nobody knows. No.
I guess it was Dex who took
I wonder if in the beta they're really gonna have, you know, that portion of it built out.
Traces of... What? And once I can't shake off. I was an idiot all along. Anyway,
So, let's...
I haven't actually. I've seen those games, but I've never really actually played those games. Oh, okay. Now that's good news. Battle bit. Yeah, 8-bit battle game. Play it. Right.
can't believe this if you.
Yeah, made by the same devs. Ah. Okay. I didn't play Wulong. It was free. Wulong was free on Xbox Game Pass, but I never played it. Did you guys play it? Was it any good? Excuse me, guys. I don't know, dude. Ashes of Creation makes me super nervous because, like, I know they're working on it. I see stuff about it, but it's like, when that game really gonna be out? They want so much money to buy in just to get a gander at it, dude. It's ridiculous. Uh-oh. Dude, Elion was good but it was just, gosh, dude, gapped so much. Like, Elion had a lot going for it, man. Had a lot going for it. The combat system in Ashes is bad. Pity. Oh. Throwing in Liberty. Okay.
I'm sick. You. Oh.
Dude, that's how I read it. That's how I read it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Those 2Ds got me.
Life's late.
Black Desert Online, man. I'm telling you, the combat system was great, but the grind was real. No real reason to get stronger. Yeah, you're kind of right. I'll be honest. I think the dream game, dude. The dream game would be an MMO built like a looter, right? Built like this. That once you hit in game, it didn't feel like you were gonna you smack this hardcore in game wall. But it also was difficult enough to maintain like a rewarding statue to it that there was really difficult hardcore in-game content that was still like within reach. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like a lot of these games, the in-game, certain pieces of the in-game are there, but it's not there for a casual player or somebody who, you know, I could get on, I've had fun with it, you know. It's there for people who have unlimited amounts of time, so I feel, before, you know, that they can spend on the game grinding for X, Y, and Z. Like, I don't know, there's got to be a good middle ground for it. But MMOs, I think the most aggravating thing about MMOs is Godfall was a lot of fun. Godfall was really, really fun. I'm not gonna lie. I had a lot of fun playing Godfall. Um, it was a great game. It got bad reviews. Nobody played it, but the combat felt good. It wasn't very open world. You know, you had it made me think of Anthem. You know what I mean? And the problem was you got to the end when I played Godfall when it dropped. I got to the end game of Godfall, and then there was this big bug that
They say a key.
wouldn't let you actually do the end game. So I beat the game, I got to the end game, and couldn't even take advantage of the end game because of the bug. It took them like a week to fix the bug. By the time they fixed the bug, I was playing something else and never went back to it. When I finally went back to it, which, you know, I did, I played it. I forgot all the controls and the way it really operated and how it felt, and ended up like not really playing the game again because of that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, right? Like, the bug stopped me from playing the end game, so I just played a different game. And by the time I came back to it, I was so out of the loop of how the game felt that I just decided I wasn't going to play it. I really wasn't going to play it anymore. Even though the combat was fun, the combinations with skills was really cool. There was a lot of like nifty content about it. I like that game. It was it was like Souls-like. And I typically don't like Souls-like games. No, it was fun. I had a lot of fun playing through the storyline. Yeah, that's kind of how it was for me. I just felt lost in it.
Rune Hunter, stop there. We've already. This is not.
It's more of a crowd control build, and debuff, and I'm hoping that the crowd control debuffs, I can use that to amplify the damage for the chill rate and the freeze rate, and the amplification of that. Now, the skill itself has the ability to be awakened with homing, but I think I'm going to double down on the cold damage side of it. I really, really, really wanted to get Blizzard on this build, but Blizzard will not work because the cooldown is too long on Blizzard at 30 seconds, and the Awakened version does not really offer you the opportunity to pull it down more. I'm gonna have to go a different route. I debated on going with the Cold Outburst because it does have that ability to lose its cooldown and have some really good cold amplification to it. Yeah, Blizzard is really bad, and I hate that I used my I used something to get it because at the end of the day it was straight trash. Yeah, Cold Outburst looked really good. Looks like it looked really good for me. I'd have to build one. I'd have to build it back up. I don't mind building it back up by any means. Because at the end of the day, I've seen the way it's worked for you. It gave you really high damage output. And I'm debating, you know, I might roll that way for sure. The DPS alone would be worth it. It ricochets, yes. I'm gonna die in here, I think, though. But yeah, I think it pierces and ricochets. And that is one thing that I do like about it. Yeah, I knew I was gonna die right there. I really don't care. No. This is not a seasonal character. This is one of the old characters that I made a long time ago, that I just never played. So it says it cannot pierce, but you've seen it. It clearly pierces, but it doesn't. What it is there's multiple projectiles. So what it'll do is, as you get scaling cold, you get more projectiles. So it goes from like 3 to 6 projectiles. And once you get all those projectiles thrown around, see, it'll chain. You get that chain and you get an attack speed bonus on it, right? That's honestly what I like about it, and I'll show you, which I don't know how close you are to, you know, the actual game itself. But the thing I haven't decided on yet, because you can get more of the cold crystal buffs, which means you have higher speed, more projectile, blah, 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 blah. Or you could go with the damage amp perk, but the most you would get is a 15% damage amplification, which doesn't sound terrible, but it's not that bad. Or you can change it to where it will have a tracking projectile. So it's kind of like the awakening for me is the buff count and the projectile damage, because the more the more stacks you get. So like you see movement, which I don't know. I mean, I'm blah, 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 blah. What I like about it is because it actually matters. You get a benefit from moving. You get the benefit from moving and staying mobile, right? So if you get the perfect amount of stacks, you get another 2 projectiles and another chain if you get 10 stacks total. And you get a 6% attack speed per stack, or 0.6% attack speed per stack, meaning you can get 6% attack speed as well. So what you're doing is you're shooting, moving, shooting, moving, shooting, moving, shooting, moving, right? You got 2 seconds to do all that, and it just helps, maintain the projectiles that stack up. I've been piddling around with this skill for a while, honestly. And I just didn't really know where I wanted to land with it. Oh wow, I didn't even realize that. So once you get that legendary, you're gonna get cold damage amp, bonus cold damage, and attack speed on top of it too. Which means, wow, you'll be you'll be attacking like gosh. Jeez Louise.
You did well. I hope so. And it is said with the device now.
I don't know why I threw those in there. Like I didn't have some Mirazetti charms down here.
With serpents gone, the red moon in the sky.
Dude, if I had a PlayStation, if I had a PlayStation, I'm trying to get one. Oh, I feel like making bacon.
It's been a while.
Ma
I don't know if you
making
remember.
pancake,
I
making
usually-
pancakes, making pancakes, making pancakes.
This is a but not until and I've been if you. So that what?
Later you may so even as the as do.
If you're a you but it.
Do you think late and hope
You'll find I am even.
you fit tag? Why don't we? This is the place I was referring to.
Rune Hunter. Well, this under the how, please.
The attending. Could you please?
Sorry. Well, that's why our leader.
I'm sorry. Oh, you seem to be we can in a way anyway.
Wait, I don't. Oh,
What? Ever creep here?
it's.
Are you trying it out?
I'm not there now, but think.
Is it free? Nah. Oh, okay.
Another one. I'm but wait.
Oh, I go and.
Are you heading one of he's my guest?
You don't let me say.
I haven't seen you. We haven't, and I'm. If you're those corpses.
Excuse me. This skill overheats so daggone fast, man. Excuse me. Well, it's almost 1 a.m., guys. What the heck? Oh. All right. All right, guys. I'm done for this evening. Mad love, big vibes. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Y'all keep it real. Thank you again.